Hello children, uh, this is your teacher, okay, Mrs. Uma Tripathi will be taking biology for you, and I'm also making videos for English, okay, standard 11th, and you can go to the site of mine, to the channel of mine, and know more about it, okay. So children, when you have taken up biology, let's talk about it. Little of interaction should be there. So you have taken up biology because you actually want to be a doctor, isn't it? So your main aim must be that you want to go for NEET, isn't it? Medical entrance examinations. That definitely must have been your focus, and that is what is your aim, isn't it, children? And that is why you have taken up biology. So when you have taken up bio and I'm your bio teacher, so let us both coordinate together, okay, and study each chapter topic wise in detail, and my aim will be to help you to understand things better, okay children. And be frank in asking doubts. Whatever doubts you have, you can always ask me in the comment section, okay? And do put likes, okay? Like the videos when you see it, and share it with maximum of your friends, those who are studying biology in 11th standard, okay? I also have videos for 10th and 12th English and Bio. So you can share those videos, okay? Put likes and do subscribe the channel so that whenever I upload any videos, okay, you will get it. One more thing, children, just you can put press the topic, press the title of this particular video, and you will get the links of my other videos down, okay? Of your class at least, I'll try to put it down. So this was there, and I'm your bio teacher. So let us start with the very first chapter, 11th standard biology. Okay, so this is the first class. Before that also, go to the deleted portion of 11th, okay, English and Bio. I've already uploaded it, okay, according to the this pandemic is going on, and quite many portions are deleted by CBSE. So those two videos, go through it. Okay, but the board also wants that even if the portions are deleted, you must know little about it. So first we'll do the portions whatever is required, and then if required we'll go through it. So the very first chapter which we are going to do today, okay, the living world. So the living world, children. What do you understand by the living world? The plants which you see around, even the ants, the big animals, the lions, the tigers, the elephants, okay, the algae and the bryophytes, whatever. There are variety of organisms, okay, in our surrounding. So these are all living organisms. But again, when we talk about living organisms, we cannot bypass the environment which is not a living, isn't it? The soil, the air, the water, the oxygen, we are dependent upon it. So there is a coordination between both, and hence living can survive. Okay, but we'll study all that in ecology. We are not going to study the coordination between the ecology, or you can say the living, the biotic and the abiotic components. We are going to study about the living world, about the living organisms. Okay, so when we study about living organisms, what is it? What are the characteristics by which you can define living? How can you say, suppose me, how can I say that I'm living? How can you tell me that I'm living? Only because I feel, I talk, I walk, okay, I write, I sleep, I wake, okay, all these are the characteristics you feel. Yes, these are the characteristics, but what about a plant? Plant is also living. Plant doesn't talk, plant doesn't move, okay. So there are certain characteristics, okay, which living organisms show. But it's not that if they are not showing that particular characteristic, they will be put into non-living or dead or something like that. Yeah, one more thing. What is the difference between non-living and dead, children? Do you know? Yeah, you may be knowing, still let me know. Let me tell you. So non-living is which has never been alive. Okay, you can talk about a stone. Okay, but dead is the organisms which were once upon a time alive, and now they are not alive. So they are dead. Okay, alive, non-alive and dead. okay, and non-living. There are differences. Please make it clear. And do prepare notes also along with the classes. Topic wise only I am going to do. So the living organisms as it is given in your book. Okay, what is living? So finally when we talk about what is living, the first point is growth. Yes, all those organisms which show growth, which grow in their size. You can say the growth in the cells, the tissues, okay, all that also adds up to the volume of the body. Got it? And that shows growth. When we talk about living organisms, yes, when a baby is born, okay, the fetus, after that the embryo, and it grows to different stages, okay, till it becomes adult. So all that is an example of growth, and that is what is also one of the characteristic of living organisms. The same thing is shown by plants. Now plants, suppose you have planted a seedling, okay, the seedling germinates, and after that as it germinates, as the seed germinates, okay, it grows very in a very less amount, you can say, measurable amount, okay, but if you measure it with the scale, you can always find out that growth has taken place. And if you need to see with your naked eyes, okay, that yes, whether the growth you can also visualize in the garden, okay. So that is what is growth, and growth is an important characteristic feature. But some of the plants do not show growth, okay. You have planted suppose a mango tree, इतना बड़ा mango tree आपने plant किया है, और काफी दिन तक कुछ problems होते हैं उसमें, maybe it gets some fungus or bacterial infections and all that, and it doesn't grow, okay, the leaves start turning yellow and this and that, so that you cannot say that it is dead. Got it? So it is alive, but it undergoes certain nutrient, you can say, dysfunctions, okay, or deficiencies, and it shows those. So growth again is an important characteristic feature. Let's talk about reproduction. Yes, living organisms reproduce. When we talk about algae, they also, when we talk about a unicellular organism, they also reproduce. Okay, the reproduction, you can say, the types of reproduction may vary according to the complexity of the body of the organism. Got it? As the body is simple, okay, it may by fission, the cell may divide into two, multiple fissions, sporulation, there are quite many. Okay, vegetative propagation is one with any of the vegetative parts, and then finally we come to this sexual reproduction, or sexual reproduction, vegetative and sexual. So when we come to sexual reproduction, again we have to have the gametes and all, and then the sexual reproduction takes place. But reproduction does takes place, and what is reproduction? Perpetuation of the same species, like human beings giving birth to human beings, cats giving birth to cats, and dogs of their own species. So the continuation of the same species is reproduction. Okay, children? So, but there are people, there are human beings also who due to certain problems, they are not able to give birth to the children. So you cannot tell them that they are non-living or they are dead or something. Okay, they are living. This is an important characteristic feature, but not the deciding feature which decides whether a particular organism can be put into living or dead or non-living. Got it? This is an important characteristic feature. Got it? ठीक है ना? Then we come to metabolism. Yes, when we talk about metabolism, the different metabolic activities which takes place in our body, different reactions keep taking place in the biochemical reactions, the anabolic, the constructive and destructive reactions. Okay, you can say the anabolic and the catabolic reactions. Okay, when the dilution takes place, yes, there are certain reactions, certain enzymatic reactions, you can say, where the enzymes helps in speeding up those biochemical reactions. So those reactions do keep taking place. The oxygen has to act upon the food in order to release energy. Okay, so these are the reactions which takes place. So metabolism on the whole is different metabolic functions. Start from digestion, respiration, circulation, excretion. Okay, so all these are different metabolic functions, and for each of the functions the reactions do keep taking place in the body with the help of enzymes, and these are also the undergoing, or you can say the continuation of these reactions which takes place in the body, or the continuation of the metabolic functions also also caters to living, also decides that a particular organism is living. I feel मेटाबॉलिज्म का तो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है, क्योंकि अगर हमारी एक्टिविटीज, हमारे रिएक्शंस नहीं होगा तो डेफिनेटली कुछ दिन तक हम जिएंगे और उसके बाद मर जाएंगे, isn't it? So metabolism again plays a very very important role in deciding whether an organism is living or not. If a particular organism has to live healthy a long life, तो ये सारी एक्टिविटीज होना है. Then let's come to consciousness. Yes. Now, what is consciousness? Consciousness is aware of your environmental conditions. Okay, where reflex actions do take place. So conscious about the environment, conscious about what is happening. Suppose if I am making a chapati and my hand goes on that hot tawa, okay, then what happens? A hot pan. What happens? I suddenly remove my hand from there. So that is again a reflex action. That is the consciousness. That is how the brain works. Okay, so this consciousness. Now somebody who is suppose who meets with an accident and goes in coma, okay, the person is brain dead, but the other functions do keep taking place in his body, so we again cannot tell him that he is dead, isn't it? Because there are reactions taking place. He is not dead, okay, he is able to breathe and he is alive. Only brain dead, he goes into coma and he will take years and years, and maybe he may remain in coma for quite long years. So consciousness again, that you are conscious about. Suppose रात हो रहा है तो you are conscious. You know that it is 9 o'clock and every 9 o'clock I have 9:30, 10 o'clock I have to go to sleep. So you are conscious about that time and you are conscious about what activity you should be doing. You are conscious when somebody comes and pricks you with a pin and you have to remove. Now that consciously you don't do, but that is a reflex action. But again, where the brain and the spinal cord coordinate and make you perform quite a lot of functions. So these are the sense organs, okay, the brain, the spinal cord, everything coordinating and making you aware of the environment, okay, and making you aware of the activities which you do. That comes into consciousness. I feel these are the points which are there for you. Okay, let me check it. Yes, all living organisms grow, reproduction, okay, the cellular organization of the body. Yes, one more thing, children. The cellular organization. Now cellular organization, the body is made up of cells. Now the simplest organism, you can say the simplest living organism is a unicellular organism. Okay, the first organism which must have come on the earth must be a unicellular, single cell organism. You can talk about amoeba and all, protozoa, amoeba. Okay, so that is the single cell, and as time passed, okay, the complexity must have arisen and then the organisms started becoming multicellular. So multicellular must have arisen from single celled organisms. So cells, tissues, organ systems, and then organism. So this is how the complexity goes. Okay, so the simplest is cells, then comes tissues, okay, organ systems and organism. Okay, so cells, similar cells with same function and same structure gives rise to tissues. Similar tissues with same structures gives organs. Organs gives organ system. The organ system will be made up of quite many organs, isn't it? When we talk about digestion, we start from the mouth and we go to the food pipe. Food pipe again opens into the stomach. Stomach, small intestine, large intestine, anus. Okay, so all these are the organs, and all these combine together and make up a system which is known as digestive system, and then it makes up an organism. So that is the cellular structure of the organism. Okay, and then we come to the consciousness that we have already done. So these were the things, children. Self-regulating, self-replicating, okay, consciousness, that yes, the cells also, the body is made up of cells, and the tissues, the cells do divide, and because if I burn my hand, definitely the cells of my finger will again recover, will again multiply, will divide, and will form another layer of the cells. So that is self-replicating structure, and that comes into consciousness. So these are the one more 5 points you can say, that the cellular structure. The cellular structure. Got it, children? So today we'll discuss this, and hope you must have enjoyed the class. Okay, So do keep watching, and as I told you, for more videos, do subscribe the channel, because we are going to continue throughout the year, okay? And you will keep seeing the videos, and do press the titles to know the link of the other videos. Thank you very much, children. Thank you. God bless.